Tom can't draw. Somebody help him, Tom can't draw. We've got to teach him to draw, Tom can't draw. Come on, let's help him, Tom can't draw. We've got to teach him to draw.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tom Can't Draw. Of course, I can draw some. I just want to learn how to draw better, a lot better. So luckily, I've got friends who are incredible artists and illustrators and graphic designers and all kinds of stuff. So why don't I stop talking and call them and get them to teach me how to draw? This week, I'm going to call Juana Medina. She's that amazing author and illustrator of the Juana and Lucas books. I'm going to call Amy Ignatow of the Popularity Papers. She's so cool. And also cool, Jas Ingram. You guys haven't heard from him before. He's a wild artist from down near Atlanta. He's got some crazy stuff to show me. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's start calling people. Hey, Jas, how you doing out there? Hey, it's me, Tom.
Oh, hey, Tom, it's good to see you.
Hey, it's great to see you. I love your artwork so much. I love your positive energy. Can you teach me to draw something?
Oh, boy, that would be a lot of fun, don't you think?
I hope so. If I am able to do it, it will be.
Okay. Well, I've got a couple of ideas, so we can give it a try.
Okay. Well, what do you have in store for me?
I thought maybe we would learn to draw a brain.
Oh, I like it.
That way, if you only had a brain, you can just pull it out, right? And I think, why would you need to draw a brain? And I've got, here's some reasons I've had to draw a brain. Is I've got this, my friend here, Orbitron, whom you may know from the Outer Spaceman.
Yes.
But Orbitron, of course, is based on the Metaluna mutant from the movie This Island Earth, right? And I got this cool blue one.
Oh,
and
man.
I got this glow in the dark one too. And the thing about him, he's got these brains that kind of pop out of his head. So we're going to learn to draw some brains.
Yes, that's great.
I actually drew Orbitron like that.
Oh, that is spectacular.
Brains are also, they come in useful for robots that have brains. So, or this
I like that.
This is from Inktober, where it was from Young Frankenstein, of course.
Yes, I love it.
Anyway, so you need to learn how to draw brains because you never know when you'll need one.
You're
right?
like a professional brain artist.
Yeah, I guess I am.
All right, let's do it. This is awesome.
Well, it's really, really simple the way we're going to do it. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Okay. First of all, it's like we have a ball, but we're going to cut it in half and just use the top half of the ball. And so let's just do like a semicircle here. How's that? Can you see that okay?
Oh, I can see it fine. Okay.
And then we'll close it off on the bottom. So we have kind of a dome there, okay?
Okay.
Very good. Now we're going to divide that down the middle vertically like that. Okay?
Okay.
Now, like with Orbitron, it's kind of rounded in places and not really square. So you could kind of, it's not all that necessary, but I kind of rounded the little peak there.
Okay, all right.
Okay, here's the fun part, drawing the brainy stuff. Okay, and it's really simple, and I've kind of boiled this down to two shapes that we're going to draw, a C shape and an S shape, okay?
Oh, okay.
And so here's what I'm going to do is, when I say C shape and S shape, using your own discretion, do a C or a backward C, S or a backward S, whatever fills the space the way you like, okay? But let's start with a C, and I'm going to draw a C right there. And
right?
connecting to the C, I'm going to draw an S like that.
Oh my gosh.
And from the S, I'm going to draw another C. I'm going to make it a backward C that time. See how easy this is? And from that C, I'll draw a backwards S.
Do you always connect S to C?
No, don't have to.
Okay, okay.
So let's go back over here. I'm going to draw another C right here. and another S. And I'm going to can even have a couple of squigglies on that one.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter. And the thing is, I'm just not connecting. I'm leaving space in between my areas here. I'll draw, there's an S there. I'll connect a C over here. So let's just go crazy and draw C's and S's.
Oh, this is so cool.
Okay, and then I'm going to go to the other side of my paper and do the same thing. And watch how quickly it can go. S, C, C, S, C, C, S. Well, that was a C, but so I'm not being particularly. Look at that. I mean, that's how.
Oh man.
Brain. And so, what do you think?
I love it. This
Here's
is so
beautiful.
cool.
Okay. And you know what? I found some things we can do with that. I watched a great video about how to turn your friends into monsters. I mean, you should watch it.
I hear that's been banned.
It's on Tom Engelberger's YouTube channel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I drew a brain and turn him into a Tom monster.
I love
He's got
it.
the horns, he's got the wings, he's got the tail, and he's got the legs. So that's cool. And another thing you might do, who likes to do mazes? Look at that. I did a brain and left some spaces and turned that into a maze.
That's so cool.
You can amaze your friends with that if you like. So there you go. That's my way that I draw a brain.
I love it. This is fantastic. There's so much you can do with it.
Isn't there?
Oh man, yes. I can imagine, you know, giving it different kinds of feet, maybe some roller skates.
Oh yes, wouldn't that be great?
You can do anything with this. This is awesome. I love to learn something that is like a jump start for something crazy. Oh man, Jas, this is fantastic.
Yes, sir. Great fun.
Wow. You hit a home run with your first episode. This is fantastic.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you so much for teaching me to draw a brain. And I'll call you back sometime and we'll draw something else. Is that all right?
That sounds great.
All right. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jas. That was crazy. I think we're going to learn a lot of cool stuff from Jas. Let's go back to Juana again. Juana has been so much fun. I just think she's awesome. And of course, her books are incredible. Hey, Juana, are you out there? Hey, Juana, it's me, Tom.
Tom, it's so good to see you again.
It's great to see you. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
All right. Have you been drawing lately?
Yes, definitely. I warmed up a little bit so that we could draw again.
Okay. All right. You got something good that you think you could teach me?
Yes, I was thinking we could draw owls together.
Oh my gosh. I would love to learn how to draw owls. That's one of my weaknesses.
Oh, good.
I always mess them up. So
it
I
won't be a weakness anymore. Yeah, wonderful. All right. So let's get started.
Okay.
So we're going to draw a large oval.
Okay.
And then we're going to draw two small, either ovals or circles, totally up to you.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to go for the beak. So it's going to be an upside down triangle.
Upside down triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we are going to do two curved lines like this.
Okay.
And it depends on whether you want the eyes opened or closed, but we can try both, of course. So let's start with open eyes. So you do two little circles.
Okay.
Yeah. Or dots, yeah. And I forgot the ears. So, you know, something like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or the little feathers that look like ears. And then you are going to do a little pattern like this, and you decide how many of these squiggly little lines you decide to draw. Totally up to you.
Should I go all the way down to the bottom? Is that?
Yeah, unless you want to, give less. So yeah, it just depends on whatever you want to do.
I think my owl is shorter than yours, but it does.
That's fine.
Like an owl.
Absolutely. There you go. And the claws here. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. There it is. An owl. Yeah. And of course, if you wanted the owl to have its eyes closed, it's very simple. You can either erase, if you could erase, and if you can't erase the eyes, that's fine. You just draw a line right on top of where the dots were placed.
Oh, he's sleeping.
And then, yeah.
Oh, I think I made my dots too big to make him sleep, so I'm just gonna leave mine awake.
There you go. That's fine.
I'm so proud of it. I don't want to mess it up.
That's fine. And if, of course, you can draw, a branch to make sure this owl is standing somewhere, not floating.
All right.
Right? And you can give it baby owls too.
Baby owls.
Yeah, which are the cutest. Yeah. So it's pretty much the same, only smaller.
Oh boy.
All right.
Can I have my baby owl asleep?
Oh, please do.
This is great.
Mine are fully awake. Yeah.
This is awesome. Hey, some people that are watching the video may be wondering how you're drawing.
That's a good question. Yeah, happy to share. So on Zoom, you have the possibility of sharing your screen, but it also gives you the option to share a whiteboard. And it's basically like having a blank page so that you can draw, which is very, very helpful.
Are you drawing with a mouse?
I am drawing right now with a pencil. And here's one thing I'll share. So using the Apple Pencil, which I use for work, was giving me a lot of pain on my elbow and my hand.
Okay.
And so I started looking into all sorts of, grips that would help me, and they were all very expensive. Until I went to a store where they sell school utensils, or no, how do you call them? I forget the word. School stuff, and they sell these grips for like 50 cents. So instead of spending $60, you can just buy one of these, and they're very helpful.
So that's fitting on the Apple Pencil?
That's right. Yes.
And then that draws directly on the screen?
And that draws directly on the screen. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty helpful.
Really cool. It has a natural look. It looks like you're using a real brush, the way you get nice thick lines in some places. It's really nice.
It's pretty fun. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a nice way to share drawings.
About that. And thank you for teaching me how to draw owls.
My pleasure, Tom. Thanks again for having me.
Oh, man, I love it. Can I call you again sometime for another lesson?
Anytime. Please feel free to do so.
All right. Well, thanks, Juana. I'll call you. I'll work on my owls, and then I'll call you back.
Fantastic.
All right. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Right. Thanks, Juana. All right. Last one to call it out today is Amy Ignatow of the Popularity Papers. Oh my gosh, Popularity Papers is so crazy. Came out 10 years ago around the same time as Origami Yoda. We were both putting out books like crazy. I don't even know if we even remember all that time. We had so much fun, and I think we're gonna have fun again today. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Hey, Amy, how's it going?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
It's great to see you. Can you believe it's been 10 years since our books came out?
Oh my God. now.
Yeah, that's when we met, like 10 years ago, when
That is.
Popularity Papers and Origami Yoga were both getting started.
Mm-hmm.
And look at us now!
You're incredibly famous. Can't walk down the street without people mobbing us,
Really? I don't have that problem, but I guess you do.
lowering us with doubloons. You don't get doubloons? I have a huge pirate following. I have a problem.
That was unexpected. Amy Ignatow with a huge pirate following and a closet full of doubloons. Would you please teach me how to draw something? Maybe if you teach me how to draw, I could have a huge pirate following and a closet full of doubloons.
I mean, do you want that?
Yes!
No, you want that. All right.
Come on, teach me how
I
to
feel
draw.
like I have to draw a pirate, but I don't think I've ever drawn one before, so I'm just going to go back to the stuff that I find easiest. So we'll start with, I love drawing just really basic, really goofy monsters.
Yes, yes, that's what we like around here.
I like little balls of monster that are quick and easy to draw. And ever since I was a kid, I would draw them onto like letters that I would send to people, because we used to send letters to each other. I guess we don't do that anymore. But so I would teach you how to draw my favorite monster, which I have named Little Bruce. And after nobody, I just think it's fun.
Little Bruce?
Little Bruce, you'll see him. He actually shows up in a lot of my books, just hidden, right? So
is it like this? L-I-L apostrophe?
I think it's L-I''L.
Ah.
Little Bruce.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. So is this, I hope you can see this with my phone the way it is. As you can see, my phone is very professionally held up to get this.
Wow,
All right.
is there some duct tape involved?
It's like a combination of blue tape and yarn and my very old desk lamp. So this is gonna be wiggly. All right, I just can't like move anything too violently.
Okay, I can follow the wiggles. I'm excited. I don't even know what Little Bruce looks like, so I'm excited.
Okay, cool. I just want a T-shirt that says "I can follow the wiggles." Tom Engelberger. that's in my brain now. All right, so let's just start with the basic monster shape, which could be anything, but for Little Bruce, he's a circle.
Okay. Now, am I going straight to inks, or should I be using a pencil?
I usually draw it just with ink, but I thought to make it a little bit easier on everybody. You want me to switch to ink? I can switch to ink.
I'm doing whatever you say, because I know nothing.
I'm switching to ink just to make it ridiculous, but also because I think it'll show up better on the camera.
Okay. All right.
So, Little Bruce has big eyes. And he's bald. Oh, see, now you made a circle. I stopped making a circle because that was the sketch part. That's okay. It's your monster.
What are you talking about, Amy? I haven't done anything like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, wait, what are those things?
These are antennae.
Okay.
That, you will find on most of your most fancy of aliens monsters.
Okay.
Because they need them. If you don't have antenna, they don't know how tall doorways are. It's a problem. So Little Bruce has a big smile. He is a happy little monster. And he also has a pretty severe underbite. So I do 4 triangles, 2 little ones on the inside and 2 big ones on the outside.
Oh, man.
And, aw, Little Bruce, you're doing great. So then he's got, his body comes down here. And I like to do hands. Now, I draw hands. All of my hands are like webbed and blobby because I think that's fun.
Okay.
All right, and then he's just got this little, just tuck in a little bit here.
All right.
He's naked.
What?
You don't need clothes in space. I am not a scientist, so I can say that.
I'm pretty sure you need a space suit in space.
You do, human. We're not drawing a human. All right,
Okay.
so then he's got posies and a little heel ball.
Oh, is this little toes down there?
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice. And then here. His toes go all different sorts of directions because why not?
Uh-oh, I messed up his leg.
Well, just draw another one. Have him have 3 legs. It's your. That's the cool thing about drawing an alien or monster. Nobody cares.
That's what I'm always saying. That's why I like to draw dragons and stuff.
Yes.
No, who knows how many legs it has? That's nobody's.
Well, I mean, I do, obviously.
Bruce's.
Not everybody has the kind of education that I do. So,
I've drawn
nice.
4 legs.
If you could draw some action lines, it's like he's running. And then of course right now he's got no eyeballs, so I always like to do another big circle. I like big eyes.
Okay.
And do another circle because that shows that a little bit of light is shining on the eyes, and it gives it a little bit, even on this flat drawing, like a little bit of depth. Shiny eyed and cute.
This guy is fantastic.
And I like to give him a little tail.
Oops, I drew so many legs that I don't have room for the tail.
Well, it can be coming up. That's fine. It's wonderful. And that is your little Bruce.
I've done it, Amy. I've drawn little Bruce.
Oh, wait, there's more you can do.
Oh.
You can make it worried.
Oh, poor
All you
Bruce.
do is draw 2 little lines and he becomes worried.
He's got anxiety issues, just like
Angry.
Yeah.
Maybe like Bert from Ernie and Bert.
Oh, you giving him big, thick Bert eyebrows?
He turned into Groucho Marx right now. He's like the Groucho Marx Deadman. All right, and then, or you can make him tired. Oh, so tired. So much you can do with big eyes. Yours looks like they put on a bunch of mascara and started crying, but that's okay. And that is how you draw little Bruce, and then you sign your drawing.
Yes. Yay, we did it, Amy. You taught me, and then I actually did it.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Amy. Wow, I had such a good time with my friends. Let's see if I can put together what I learned today and make something brand new. So today I learned how to draw an owl, Bruce, and a brain. Let's see if we can come up with a picture that combines all this together. Let's see here. Okay, get a piece of paper here. Let's start by drawing Bruce. I want to draw Bruce down on the ground. So let's see here. There's Bruce. Let me see if I can draw Bruce the Amy Ignatow way. Okay, all right. Let's see what he can do here. Here comes Bruce. Bruce has got, well, first of all, I want to draw some ground for Bruce to stand on there. There's Bruce standing on the ground, and he's got the 2 antennae. He's got this part, and then he's got all these feet. How many feet was it? 4 feet. Amy. Oh, she's so crazy. He has a little devil tail. I'm going to make the tail a little longer if that's okay with Amy. Oh, I got a bad shadow on the paper. My apologies. Okay, there we go. All right, and now, oh yeah, one more hand. And then this goes up. Okay, and then he's got these big eyes. And I'm going to show him he's not just happy, he's hungry. Okay, this might turn out to be a little gross. All right, so there's Bruce. It doesn't exactly look like Bruce. Amy's just got that, she's got that incredible style. I don't quite have the Bruce-ness of this, but it's not a bad little monster. I think anybody would agree that it's a monster. So let me switch over now and draw Juana's owl. Okay, Juana's owl, but I'm going to try to draw the owl so it's flying. Okay, so I think I'm still going to draw this part, the big circle, and the one eye, and the other eye, and the beak, and the little things that aren't exactly ears. But, oh yeah, and these parts. But instead of drawing the wings on the side here, I'm going to see if I can draw him flying. Okay, so the normal way that I do something like this is a big C and then a bunch of little C's. Like that. I think I got that all right. Okay, now let's see if we can add in the last part, the brain. All right, I'm going to draw the brain right here. And now let's see, C's and S's and more C's and more S's. And the important thing is apparently they don't connect. That's interesting. That Jas is on to some interesting stuff. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not sure I'm doing this as good as he does, but you know, I think we're doing all right. All right, there we go. And now we'll show the owl is carrying the brain, and Bruce is very happy. It's lunch for Bruce. It's a brain. Where that brain come from, I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, with the help of Juana, Amy, and Jas, I've got a picture of a monster getting lunch from an owl, and the lunch is a brain. I guess I can draw something, but it's disgusting. All right, so before I leave, I'm going to answer last week's trivia question. I thought some of you might be trying to guess, why is there a picture of an oil baron on my wall? I'm not related to any oil barons. I'm not an oil baron personally. The reason is, this is Cliff Barnes, who was J.R. Ewing's nemesis on the classic TV show Dallas. And at one point in the show, Cliff gets his own business. He gets his own office, and the first thing he does is has his portrait painted, and then the portrait is in the background episode after episode. And even when Cliff's world crumbles, he's still got that. And so you see Cliff like, he's all upset and crying and miserable. And in the background, there's still the portrait of him back when he was on top of the world. All right, so I loved that picture. You know, Cece and I watched all of Dallas a few years back, and we loved it, and we had a great time. And for Christmas, Cece was actually able to track down a print of the painting from Cliff Barnes's office. 1 in a million, a 1 in a million thing. All right, folks, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my little trivia question. I really hope you enjoyed learning to draw a brain, a monster, and an owl. Maybe you can come up with something a little nicer for them to do than eat the brain. So, all right, folks, I'll see you back here next time on
Tom can't draw. Somebody help him. Tom can't draw. Got to teach him to draw. Tom can't draw. Come on, let's help him. Tom can't draw. We got to teach him.
Hey Tom, you call that a line. Try again, better luck next time with our help. Come on, y'all, it's time to teach Tommy how to draw. Get your pencils and your crayons too, markers, papers, and don't forget to glue. Tom, you can be a famous artist someday, cause he's got you to show him the way.
Tom can't draw. Somebody